Good morning and welcome to a new vlog. The sun is shining, as you would have seen. I have just been out with Kelpie for a walk, and spring is upon us. I'm so excited. As pretty as winter is, with the snow glistening, it's also fucking freezing. And I'm so ready for spring. It just puts you in a better mood, doesn't it? The sun's out. It's not minus 22, it's at least above 0 degrees. It does put you in a better mood, but yeah. Slightly different video this week. However, I wanted to start off by just talking about something. 2 videos ago was like a foodie video. And I had quite a lot of questions off the back of that in person and actually as like DMs on my Instagram. About my relationship with food and how I'm very flexible with food, and just my mindset towards food. A lot of people saying, oh, you train so much, so therefore you can eat so much. That's not the way that I look at it. I have tracked calories and been aware of my food intake for years. So yes, I have a pretty good routine, and I would say I have a very good balance when it comes to nutrition. But I don't train to eat, and I don't see exercise as a tool to like burn calories. I don't believe that there's good or bad foods. I don't believe that I have trained, therefore I can treat myself. Or look at a spread on a table and go, oh, I can have that because I trained. I deserve that because I trained. I train because my main driver for training is obviously like I want to be good at certain sports. Secondly, the biggest driver for me is I want to grow old, and I want to still be able to do whatever. I am petrified. I'm absolutely terrified to get to an older age and be physically limited. Some of you might know, some of you might not know, but my mum's not at the greatest of health. She's not at the greatest of health, and she struggles to just do everyday things such as take a step or just lift herself out of bed. She can't do that anymore. And I do look at her and I think, I really, really, really want to do everything in my power to avoid that. I love her dearly. I love her so much, but I really don't want to end up like that. So that is a massive driver. I train or I lift weights to build muscle, to strengthen my bones and my joints, so at a later age I can sit down and stand up and pick stuff up from the floor without falling over or snapping my back. I run and I do cardio. Run, one, because I want to get fast as fuck. But yeah, I work on my cardiovascular health, my heart, because I want to have a strong heart. When I'm 60, 70, 80, 90, who knows, even 100, I want to have a healthy heart that, you know, can withstand life. Those are the main reasons that I train. And nutrition-wise, very similar. Like, I just want to feed my body with healthy, nutritious things, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no good or bad foods, in my opinion. There's no good or bad foods. There's foods that help you get towards whatever goal you have, and there's foods that might hinder you in getting towards those goals. When I was when I was dieting for my photo shoot, good foods were potatoes, chicken, turkey, rice, vegetables, protein powder, berries, oats, stuff like that. Foods that at that time would hinder me to get to that extreme goal were things like chocolate, sweets, cakes, meals out, alcohol. That doesn't mean that I'm never going to have those. I even had them during my my dieting phase, just in extremely small quantities. But yeah, so I wouldn't see them as good or bad. It's finding that balance. I was extreme dieting, so then certain foods just don't fit into my diet at that time. Whereas now, that balance has shifted a little bit and more of those foods do fit into my diet. Leading into a race, I'm not gonna consume wine every weekend because it's not conducive to me reaching the goal of running a fast high rocks with Steve. Whereas after, I didn't have anything planned, so then wine did fit into my schedule, if that makes sense. So I think I'm trying to like relay the way that I think about a healthy lifestyle and exercise and nutrition, because there was quite a few questions and comments about that. And like I said at the start, like, oh, you exercise so much, therefore you can eat. And it doesn't work like that. Not in my opinion, at least. But anyway, I wanted to get that cleared up and just touch on that briefly before moving on to this week's topic of the video. I have come to realise that I have many interests and they are very far apart. Is that how you say it? They are, most people, it's not that they stay in brackets, but like they like health and fitness, or they like the outdoors, or they like they're arty, so they like doing stuff, or they're brainy, so they like IT stuff. Like most people like keep their interests quite close together, whereas I have come to realise that I don't. I'm extremely into my health and fitness. I love to train. I love to eat healthy. I love to like try new recipes and this and that and the next thing. I've always had an interest in it, but I've recently become more interested in stocks and bonds and just trading, like investing. Which I actually had a meeting this morning, a 3-hour-long meeting, and I just soaked it all up like a sponge. But I have to admit, my brain is frazzled at the minute. I'm so tired, but I got so much out of that meeting. So many tips, so many tricks, so many like, I got taught how to read like the index, like the US index, and what to look for, and like, yeah, fascinating. So that's then another interest. And then there's Project Grow Shit. I love to grow shit, obviously, or I like the idea of it. Let's see if I'm good at it. But yeah, and then tonight I have signed me and my auntie up for a pottery class. A 4-week pottery class. So I like to put myself in an absolute bin at the gym. I like to cook nice meals. I like to grow shit. I like to invest. And now I like to create by going to a pottery class. It's just so broad. But yeah, we're going to a pottery class. It's 4 weeks, every Tuesday in March. Between 5:30 and 8:30, I'm going to learn how to use one of those turning wheels and make shit. Project Make Shit in clay. So I think tonight's lesson or class. I'm hoping we'll have time to make 2 things. I've started making my own butter, and I'm yet to find a butter dish that is either I like the looks of it, or is not extortionately priced. So I've decided that I want to make my own one, and I found a little design here that I quite like the look of. There we go, on Pinterest. So I'm going to try and make that, and then I found these that I quite like the look of as well. So I'm hoping there will be time for at least 1 or 2 of them this week. But yeah, the course is over 4 weeks, and they're going to take us through every single stage of how to make ceramics. Make it, burn it, glaze it, burn it again, dry it, whatever it's called. I'm so excited to try this and try my hand at this. So I thought I'm going to bring you along, I'm going to bring the camera along, and I'm just going to see if there is a possibility to film a little bit. I think that would be quite cool. So yeah, that is this week's venture. So follow along on this week's pottery class.
kraft